What's up, everybody, and welcome back to episode 41 of my Diamond Dynasty series. Today we got Jose Fernandez on the mound, and my opponent has R.A. Dickey. But in this game, it's Rod Carew's very first game on my team. I just picked him up before this game, so we'll see how he does in the game that comes. So my opponent is 164 and 133. I'm 106 and 74. Let's get this game underway. Top of the first now. Rod Carew's very first at bat, 1-1 count. He gets under that one a bit, but he still makes solid contact and lines it into center field for out number 1 of the game. It's already 1 away now. James Adams up, and he hits that one deep into center field. This one's got a chance to go. It's high, it's deep, and it clears the wall into the bullpen to give us an early 1-0 lead in the top of the first. Bottom first now, my opponent's creative player bats first, and he sends that one way down the line and way gone. It was a pitch up and in too, but he got around on it and turned it for a home run, tying the ball game up 1-1. 3-2 count. Ted Williams checked his swing there for ball 4. 1-1. That gets ripped right to Adams. Adams will gather that, fire to first for the third out to the inning. My opponent did come back to tie that one up 1-1. We both hit home runs in the first. Top of the second now, 1-0 count. Down hits deep into center field with Dawson. And this one will hit off of the top of the wall right to my opponent's glove, but we'll round second. We're going for third, and we will get in there easily with the stand-up triple to start off the inning. So that'll bring up Bagwell with 1 away, and Bagwell will put that one off the pitcher's foot into foul territory. Our runner will come home, and we'll be safe at first. So everybody's safe on the play as we go ahead 2-1, and Yogi Berra takes ball 4 on the pitch low. That'll bring up Carew, and Carew take that pitch up and in. It's a wild pitch, so we'll advance our runners to second and third there. Now Carew's got a chance to get his first RBI, 2-2 count. He hits that one deep, but he doesn't have the power to send it far enough, as that is a flyout for out number 3 as we strand runners on second and third, although we did come away with the 2-1 lead in that inning. Skip to the top of the third, 0-1 count. We'll hit the one back into center field with James Adams for a second hit of the ball game here. This one just a single to lead off the inning. Taking off for second there. That pitch is low, and we'll get in there easily with the head first slide. Runner in scoring position now with 1 away, and we get under that one with Bryce Harper, but we pull it into right field, so this one will be deep enough as we'll send our runner from second to third, and Adams will get there easily way ahead of the throw. We went home there, but we went back and made it back just in time. 1-2 count now, and we check our swing, but it's called for strike 3. We strand the runner on third. Bottom third, first pitch of the inning. Dickey takes it up the middle. You know things aren't going to go well when R.A. Dickey. He played in the National League, but he still doesn't have many hitting stats. And that one's hit deep into center field, almost right where we hit it with our creative player. That one will clear the wall for a home run, giving my opponent the 3-2 lead. Top of the fourth now, 0-2 count, down 3-2. Lofton taps the one right down the line. A swinging bunt there, and he fires it, but we're safe. We get there just ahead of the throw. So 1-0 count, pitches inside, we're taking off, and we hit this. Get there ahead of the throw. Run in scoring position, 3-2 count. We get ball 4 called there, which looked to be a strikeout. 0-1 count. Yogi Berra will hit into the 6-4-3 double play there, as that will be 2 outs there. And now he only needs to get 1 out. We'll lay down the suicide squeeze anyway, hoping we can get lucky here, an error or anything. But Dickey flips it underhand and throws out Fernandez at first, so we do not get a run home. We are still down 3-2. Bottom of the fourth now. That one's taken deep into left center field, and we cannot get there even with the dive. We'll gather quickly with Lofton, spin and fire it in, but he does get in there for a leadoff double with George Brett. Now first pitch we throw is a wild one in the dirt, and he will advance to third. Not a good sight at all, having a runner on third with none away, but he misses the bunt with Hosmer for strikeout number 1 of the inning and out number 1. There's strike 2 on Joe Mauer as we get him looking. 0-2 count. He goes down and fishes that one out of the dirt past my Rod Carew at second base, and that will be a clutch RBI there by my opponent to give him a 1-run cushion, as he's now up 4-2. He's taking off for second. 1-2 count to Dickey, and Dickey goes down swinging on the pitch low. We'll gather it, fire to first to complete the strikeout to get out of the inning. Although we did surrender 1 run, we are now down 4-2. Top of the fifth now, 0-2 count, and we take that one for a ride. That's gone, no doubt about it, as Carew flips the bat over the green monster, cutting this to a 1-run game there off of that home run. Bottom fifth now, 2-2 count. His creative player rips that one into right field for a leadoff single. He's gone 3 for 3. You don't want to mess with this creative player. He's taken off for second as it's a ball there, and he gets in there with a feet first slide. He went to third. You already know it. I didn't need to show that, but we strike out Harper for out number 1. Then he gets hit there with Trout. I didn't think it hit him, but it hit him, and he's on second. So now we walk the bases loaded. 2-1 count to George Brett, and he gets down the suicide squeeze. We will only have the play at first, so 1 run comes home to score to give my opponent the 5-3 lead on that sacrifice bunt. And this gets hit deep with Hosmer, and this will get us out of the inning because Dawson will get back there, but it's Dawson, and we get stuck in the animation where you cannot move forward as the ball bounced. We're unable to do anything about it, so that's 2 runs that come home on the error. And then here's an RBI single that will bring home our 3rd. So 3 runs could have been saved if we had avoided that error there with Dawson in right field. And like I said, it's one of those errors where you get back, you know you're too far, you try to move forward, but in the game you get stuck in the reach down animation and your guy misses it, and this could really cost us the game here as my opponent brings in Zach Britton, and Dawson sort of redeems himself getting a single to lead off the inning. And if we can bring him home, that gets 1 run back that he cost us 3 of. So we'll lay down a bunt here with Kenny Lofton. He goes way up in the air. I thought he actually caught it, so I send my runner back to first, but I send him to second. So now we got runners on first and second with none away. 3-2 count, and we hit the one right to third. Line out by Bagwell. So we'll bring in a pinch hitter. We'll bring in our other catcher, Matt Wieters, who is a switch hitter, and he'll put that one right back up the middle on the second pitch he sees. That'll send 1 runner around third, and we'll get in there ahead of the throw as the outfield was playing deep. So we have now cut the deficit, oh man, to 8-4. Still not even close as we'll bring in a pinch hitter, and that one gets hit right through with Teixeira, and that'll bring home another run as we round third. So it is now an 8-5 ball game. Things are getting closer. A home run here will tie it up. Carew's up, and Carew will lay down a bunt right back to the pitcher. I was hoping for a better one than that, but he gets thrown out at first. It's a sacrifice anyway. So now a home run here will tie it up, but we get called out looking on strike 3. So bottom 6 now. We'll bring Andrew Miller into the ballgame, hoping for him to just shut it down, not to allow any runs. The first batter, Nelson Cruz, his pinch hitter, puts that one right back up the middle for a leadoff single. Not at all what I wanted to see from Andrew Miller there. So now he's got the runner on third. As you can see, he brought in a guy with 99 speed. We finally get an out on his creative player, and he didn't send his runner home. So still a runner on third, and we take ball 4 as we walk Bryce Harper there. First pitch we throw, now gets ripped right to Adams at short. We get a lucky out there, keeping his runners on first and third. 0-1 count out, and Ted Williams will put that one right back up the middle. We were 2 strikes away from getting out of the inning, and he has now added 1 run onto his total, and he gets in there to third with Bryce Harper. 9-5 for my opponent, and here goes right off Bagwell's glove. We cannot gather, and nobody's covering first, so another run comes home, and he has now doubled us yet again. At least Bagwell makes that play to get us out of the inning. But it still does not matter as 2 runs come home in that inning to give my opponent the lead yet again. He brings in Pedro Baez, and if you haven't noticed, we have the same amount of hits that game. Oh, now we got more as that one's gone off the baseball forever sign. Another second home run there for Carew. We take ball 4 on the pitch up high, and then Dawson's up, and Dawson, that'll be a wild pitch in the dirt. We'll advance to second there easily. Pedro Baez is yet to record an out for my opponent. 1-0 count, and that one's hit deep into center field. This one's got a chance to go as well. My opponent's back there at the wall, and he plays it off the hop, perfectly off the wall, and we were not advancing our runners, so we have to send our runner to third, and no runs will come home in that long single. So no outs recorded by my opponent's pitcher, so he'll bring in Sean Doolittle, and we'll lay down a bunt there. Perfect bunt by Lofton. It'll bring 1 run home. He'll spin, fire to first, and Lofton beats that one out as well. So we're only down by 4 with 2 men on. 1-0 count, and we rip that one right to third for the 5-4-3 double play. Even with the leg, he turned 2 to get him out of the inning as we just grounded into that. But we got 3 more hits, but we're down 3 runs. That just shows this game won, and Doolittle gets a hit. We got the first 2 outs, and Doolittle on 2 strikes rips that just fair down the line, and 2-out single. Who knows what happens? We're gonna walk his creative player, thinking he can't steal all the way to third with the pitcher in front. I'd rather face Harper, who's up next. 0-2 count. We strike him out on the pitch in the dirt. Got to complete the strikeout as the intentional walk worked out in our favor there. So we get out of the inning, still down 3 runs. So heading into the bottom of the 8th, we'll bring in David Robertson to face Mike Trout. Need him to get this key out here. And, well, I don't know, editing error there, but I guess he got the out, and Chapman comes in next, and he needed that out on Ted Williams, and Ted Williams will put that one into the hole there. We knocked down, but still couldn't get the out, and then we'll get another hit against... Oh man, this is just not going good. We brought him in to face 2 lefties, and he gave up 2 hits, and worse, we played that off the wall terribly, and 1 run will come home as we missed the diving tag there. So it's now 11-7 for my opponent. At least we get a strikeout on Joe Mauer. We'll complete it by throwing it to first, and that'll get us out of the inning, but things are looking bleak for us here. It really is. We're down 4 runs, heading into the top of the ninth. He'll bring in Pat Neshek here. 0-1 count, and that one gets put right down the line with Carew. At least that gives us some life, as we got a leadoff single, runner on first now. We just need a couple runs here. 0-2 count, strike 3 called, looking on the fastball up high. 1-0 count, we sit on that circle change and put it right back up the middle. So now we got 2 men on, we're only down 4 runs. A home run here and we'll only be down 1. He'll bring in Drew Storen, had enough of Neshek, and Drew Storen gets the strikeout there to end the ball game as we lose this one 11-7. We drop rating down to 1679, a huge drop there. Not at all what I wanted to see, and we can get Yadier Molina, not bad. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe for more content. Peace!